Ну что же, всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами снова Неформат ТВ. Сегодня мы продолжаем прохождение Депонии, последней части, которая называется Goodbye Deponia. Как-то затянулось прохождение, честно говоря, я что-то думал, что оно будет покороче чуть-чуть. Вот. Но, тем не менее, надо проходить, надо, в общем, играть. Игрушка, в принципе, интересная, мне нравится. Привет, таксист, привет всем, кто присоединился. Так, сейчас и давайте чатики. Все вроде есть. И давайте я переключаю на игровые сцены и поехали играться. Так, сейчас мы будем вспоминать, что мы там делали вчера. Мы вчера переоделись наконец-то по вторичной подсказке, в общем, в Аргонотца. И где-то здесь я стою, наверное, вот это вот я стою. Это у нас два Аргуса. Так, и что, он ушел? Куда ушел? Я могу, да, он уйти.
That's it. A great opportunity to make myself scarce. But first, to get rid of these duds.
That must have been the last crate. The goods transporter to the high boat can be switched off for now. And now I'm going to watch Cowboy Dodo for a while.
Так, а пинбот у нас, короче, что-то там смотрит этого ковбоя. А мы выходим в площадку, в которой мы были с самого начала. Теперь мы, наверное, можем через решетку меняться еще вот с этим чуваком. Так, два грузовых транспортера. Что за грузовые транспортеры? Так, что у нас тут вообще есть? Бочка. Ну-ка, давайте ее потыкаем.
Oppenbot forgot this barrel. That's probably because the label with the destination is missing.
И чё?
Oppenbot, that's probably...
Бочка стоит, бочка нам не нужна. А пинбот, с ним можно поговорить, можно в трубу забраться. А вот в трубу забраться, ну-ка дайте-ка я заберусь. Это случайно... Ага. Вот, теперь можно в сток заглянуть, наверное, да?
Yoo-hoo! Huh? Rufus? What are you doing down there? What do you think? I'm doing all the work. Don't make me laugh. Hey, I fought my way through half of the OHQ. Yeah, and? Have you been able to stop Argus? I'm working on it. And you? Have you succeeded in making goal big again? Hey, I'm almost there. Well, give a holler if you need anything. From you? Dream on. Yeah, maybe the other way around. Believe what you want.
Так, а что у него вообще есть? Вот, теперь обмен, короче, появился. А у тебя ничего нету. У тебя ничего нету. Ну-ка, я в трубу еще раз зайду я вот сюда вот.
Oppenbot switched off the transporter. If only there were a way to reactivate it.
Ага, вот выключил, короче, транспортер, да? Вот сюда вот тоже зайти не могу? Нет, не могу. Хорошо. У нас появилась еще одна локация, еще один персонаж, которым мы можем играть в городе. Теперь надо думать, что... Вот нужно к Голе как-то попасть. А к Голему попасть... Ну-ка, давайте инвентарь посмотрим у всех. Пусто вообще. А вот здесь я ничего не могу сделать. Вилка, ну-ка давайте выключим что-нибудь.
Seagull is expecting me to do something stupid, but I'm not gonna do him the favor.
Ну.
Blood? Could it be that? Don't tell me.
Так, не хочет он, в общем, умирать. Сидит док.
Come to your senses.
I'm sorry, Rufus. Seagull is right. This is our last chance.
Что тут еще? Можно поговорить с Тони, можно с Сигалом. Давайте.
She won't listen to me anyway. She never had any confidence in me.
Ну-ка, с Сигалом хотя бы.
And where is the promised rescue at the last second?
I'll keep your shirt on. There's still time.
You're trembling.
I'm just cold.
Ага, ну все, похоже, здесь больше ничего сделать нельзя. Поговорили со всеми, потыкали штепсель, сюда упасть нельзя. Все, этим не играется. Так, вот, ну что-то нужно делать явно вот с этим Руфусом. Наклейка с пунктом назначения. Можно найти какую-нибудь наклеечку, наклеить сюда. Так, а если...
Better not get his attention. He may be a useless trash can, but he's a useless trash can in the service of the Organon. He'd rat me out to Argus right away.
Да-да-да, вот я тоже думаю, что он нас продаст, если что. Так, ну осталась только вот труба, в которую можно зайти, но... В общем-то, это незачем делать, честно говоря, потому что здесь только решетка.
I'd better not get his attention. He may, but he'd rat me.
И отсюда его привлекать тоже не стоит. Так, что же нужно делать? Нужно, ну, что, нужно передать, очевидно, да? Что-то нужно передать. Что можно передать ему? Причем мы можем передавать... А, этот вообще не может передавать. Все, у нас играются только два персонажа. Хотя нет, смотрите, ему тоже можно что-то передать. Отпечатки, снимок героя, изображение. Может передать ему вот эту вот наклеечку и, например, наклеить ее на бочку, чтобы он, допустим...
Express cargo to Elysium.
Да, смотрите.
Will pay shipping.
Получилось. А, и вот... Даже вот так вот, да? То есть мы еще сейчас поедем на Элизиум. Так, выйти я уже не могу, да, похоже? Хотя нет, смотрите-ка.
Anybody there? Hello? What do you know? There's still one barrel left that's bound for Elysium. I'd better get that on its way, and fast. Although I do ask myself why the Elysian bailiff would need an entire barrel full of leeches.
Что-то произошло, по-моему, да? Ой, гол! Так, гол куда-то пропал. А куда она пропала? Куда? Вот водоворот. Нам нужно быстренько попасть в водоворот. Ой, что это он? Смотрите, у нас герой заглючил. Он, короче, ходит по полу, по колено.
This must have been the very last barrel. The bailiff will be happy. I had better report to him right away.
Так, а пинбот, короче, доставил нас на палубу к спасательной капсуле.
That was disgusting, but it was worth it. I finally made my way to Ascension Customs, and I got rid of that old case of blood poisoning once and for all. So now, my way to the Ascension codes is clear.
Ну, как его не высосали, вообще непонятно. Что у нас тут есть? У нас тут есть кнопка. И проход вот сюда, вот в эту башню. Сначала нажмем кнопку, а потом пойдем в башню. А может не пойдем в башню. Код нужно ввести, опаньки. Ага, нам нужна гол сюда с картриджем, похоже, из ее головы. Я так понимаю. Ну ладно, давайте пойдем вот сюда вот. А, это, собственно, та каюта, в которой мы воровали код доступа, по-моему, да? Если не ошибаюсь. Что за экран? А, экран это... Понял, это, в общем, где переодеваться, да? Это ширма, так сказать. Ага, нужно код узнать, хорошо. Возьмем диктофон, может там что-нибудь скажут про этот код.
Memo. Memo to self. The cartridge is in the safe. The combination is.
This is almost too easy.
4437.
Uh-oh.
There. Surrounded by idiots. All right, it's taken care of. Now I need to put on those silly clothes and get the cartridge. Da-da-da-da, cowboy dodo, cowboy dodo. Ah-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Rats. Looks like I'm in hot water now. And I didn't get the safe combination either.
Da-da-da-da, cowboy dodo, cowboy dodo. Ah-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Ну что, комбинация 4-4, а потом...
Oh, great. Now I look a total twat. But I guess that was the plan. Which, by the way, is almost complete. Now I just need to fetch the cartridge from the safe. If only I could remember that stupid combination.
Он переоделся в Клитуса.
Are you called? Ah! Intruder!
Nonsense, you nitwit. It's me, Argus. I'm only wearing this grotesque outfit for invading Elysium.
Oh, that's all right then.
Nothing is all right. We can forget the invasion if people keep losing my things for me. This time my dictaphone's gone missing. Would you know anything about it?
Well, I think I may have to check my memory for that.
Then what are you waiting for? These annoying slip-ups are jeopardizing our success.
Так, давайте-ка, знаете, сейчас что сделаю? Я сейчас у себя стрим свой запущу. И поставлю его на беззвучный режим, чтобы он не просыпался, короче, как в прошлый раз, да? Все, я это сделал. Раз, да? Ах ты! Я это сделал. Да, блин, сказал же, замуться. Короче, кибергеймский плеер не очень стал в последнее время. То же самое включается. Сигнализация, письменный стол. Давайте нажмем письменный стол.
Tidy people are just too lazy to search for things.
Ну, давайте кнопку нажмем тогда.
Nothing. That's probably because the alarm is off.
А, сирена выключена.
Who would have thought it? There's actually somebody who looks even stupider.
И нам можно вот сюда вот пролезть. Ну-ка, давайте-ка. Так, что здесь? Есть окно.
What was that? Better.
Эй, как это?
What was that? Better.
Так, непонятно.
Who would have thought it? There's actually somebody who looks even stupider.
То есть окно мы открываем, может что-нибудь присобачить?
Focus, Rufus. This isn't the time for wisecracks.
Нет. Можем выбраться назад, можем пройти вперед. А если подложить ему диктофон на письменный стол?
Then he'll be able to open the safe, and all would be lost.
Не хочет, да? Ну, видимо, здесь мы закончили. Здесь нужно брать, наверное... Ага. Ну и, собственно, у нас, в общем, все герои, кроме вот этого Руфуса, заблокированы. Нужно предпринимать что-то за него. Ну, давайте думать, к окну мы можем пройти. Хорошо, согласен. А у окна мы можем... Нет, стой, подожди, как ты? Нет, ну просто два пути разных, а оказывается один.
What was that? Better.
Что-то непонятно. Опять что ли какая-то загадка со звуком? Так, что там в диктофоне написано? Так, что это такое?
The cartridge is in the safe. The combination is... Huh? What was that? Anybody here?
I'm here, sir.
I'm not talking to you, puppy butt.
But there is nobody else here.
Less contradicting, more computing. Speaking of which, how far along is your data check?
Oh, now you've got me confused. I'll have to start again.
Then get on with it.
Oh, that was a close one. I've got to be more careful.
Ага, понятно. Давайте... Мы можем вынуть картридж, правильно? Так, вынули. Крышку можно закрыть.
Nothing, which was to be expected without a cartridge.
А, теперь, наверное, можно просто выйти и подложить ему пустой диктофон на место, да? Я так понимаю. Так, мини-картридж мы оставим, а вот диктофон, наверное, можно подложить.
Ah, I've got it. The dictaphone should be lying right behind you on the desk.
You imbecilic lunkhead. I know that. Do you really think by Ulysses' whiskers? Little by little, I'm going mad. It's as if that Rufus were contagious. You're dismissed, Oppenbot.
Thank you, sir.
Right. And now... Oh, nothing? Don't tell me you're malfunctioning again, you filthy piece of scrap! Hello? Hello? Talk to me! Do you hear? Talk to me! Hello? Talk to me!
А, точно, мы же можем, наверное, рассказать... Это же его голос получается, потому что там, по сути, 3 клона, правильно? Точнее, 3 прототипа. Нет, стоп, Аргононс, по-моему, это уже следующая ступень, да, 3 прототипа. Аргус, Клитус и Руфус, собственно. Ну, давайте скажем, что картридж в сейфе, код я идиот.
The cartridge is in the safe. The combination is IMNEDOT.
What nonsense! My safe has a numerical code.
Did I say IMNEDOT? Correction.
Угу. Ну да, давайте скажем ему 437, то, что нам говорил.
The combination is 4437.
Blast! I knew there was a 7 in there.
Сейчас сигнализация включится, наверняка, да?
He's got a little surprise coming.
Точно.
Is everything all right, Bailiff?
Does it sound like everything's all right, Oppenbot? Switch off that blasted alarm, now!
But are you quite sure that you're yourself, sir?
Oppenbot!
All right, all right. Which button switches off the alarm again? Could it be this one? No. That one? No. Oops. No wonder I can't focus with that terrible racket going on.
Так, что, нужно просто сигнализацию выключить, что ли?
Ah, that must have been the right button. It worked, Bailiff.
Бедный Оппенбот.
Excellent.
May I ask how this mishap came to pass, sir?
If only I knew. I'm sure that I entered the combination correctly, as stated on the dictaphone.
If you don't need my services...
Yes, go away. Dismissed.
Что-то у него не
Now,
получилось, да?
Where did that message go? Hello? Talk to me.
Так, нужно, короче, повторить, похоже. Ну, давайте поговорим с ним. Картридж.
The cartridge is in the possession of Rufus, the coolest pilferer of all. What's this nonsense? I don't believe for a second that I said that. No, you must have misheard. Listen carefully this time.
Ну, давайте скажем вот так.
The cartridge is not in the safe. It fell behind the desk. Yes, wouldn't be the first time. I'd better check that right away. No, stop. Negative. As you were. You know, I just remembered something.
Ну и остается только один вариант ответа,
The
короче.
cartridge is in the safe. The combination is 4437.
Blast. I knew.
Так, он, короче, опять пойдет. Подождите, точно. Ну-ка, давайте-ка. Пошла сигнализация. Мы сейчас возьмем.
Does it switch Oppenbot?
All right.
Возьмем.
Which button? Could it be this one? No. No. Oops.
Ну давай, бери, что ли. Берем диктофон. И попробуем вставить туда. и поговорить.
The cartridge is in the safe. The combination is...
Did you say something, Bailiff?
What?
Nothing.
Rats! I can't listen to the message as long as Oppenbot is hanging around.
Так, а если мы отползем, допустим, вот сюда вот. И теперь послушаем. Так.
I'd better not try that again. He's already suspicious.
Че это ты не хочешь? Почему? Зачем окно нужно, интересно? А, мы можем снаружи, что ли, выйти и прослушать эту самую
The
запись?
cartridge is in the safe. The combination is 4473.
Uh-huh. 4473. Just like Goal's birthday. No, wait, wasn't that 4437? Or 4347? Nah, who cares? Just as long as it's easy to remember. 44... something. It's similar to Goal's birthday.
Так, ну отлично. А если записать что-нибудь?
An idea coming on.
Так, если я запишу, что картридж не в сейфе, он завалился за стол.
The cartridge is not in the safe. It fell behind the desk.
I may be onto something.
Теперь нам нужно, в общем, все это вернуть назад. Ну, допустим, окно мы, наверное, закрывать не будем уже, да, правильно? Так, лезем сюда. Кладем на письменный стол это. Выключаем сирену.
Ah, that must have been the right button. It worked, Bailiff.
Excellent.
May I ask how this mishap came to pass, sir?
If only I knew. I'm sure that I entered the combination correctly, as stated on the dictaphone.
And now I'm out of here.
Да, теперь он уходит, правильно.
If you don't need my services...
Yes, go away. Dismissed. The cartridge is not in the safe. It fell behind the desk. Yes, wouldn't be the first time. I'd better check that right away.
Теперь Аргус полезет искать за стол. А мы, наверное, просто выйдем. Мы же выйдем как-нибудь. Наверное, наружу нужно выйти, а там уже... Опаньки, еще один. А это же ключ настоящий, да? Сейчас они еще и подерутся. Наверное. Так, что это за окно? Ну-ка, давайте доберемся туда. Откроем окошко, заберемся в кабинет. Зайдем к сейфу, мы знаем комбинацию.
Now, what was that again? I, M, N... No... wait, darn it!
How can I work with this din going on? Oppenbot! Why did that alarm go off again?
I don't know, Bailiff.
So what are you waiting for? Switch it off!
Так, а сейф-то я теперь могу открывать,
One more
нет?
try. What was it again? Oh yeah, Goal's birthday. 4, 4, 7, 3. Oh crap. Not Goal's birthday. Right. That wasn't Goal's birthday anyway. Good thing I can never remember her birthday.
Так, забираем, короче, картридж.
The Ascension codes. At last.
И сваливаем наружу, что ли?
Look, there's another rebel. Go get him.
Uh-oh.
Where did he go? Where did who go? An intruder just ran in here. Wait a moment. Hey, you, come out of there at once. Better move on.
Так, а я могу выйти, да? Отлично. Короче, пока они с Кретусом разбираются, мы просто выходим. Ой, там...
Is that you?
Of course it's me. Mind your own business, man. Your colleague needs help with that intruder.
Very well, Bailey.
А когда мы успели переодеться-то? Даже не было этого костюма.
That's it. Time's up. Guess that was it, wasn't it, Rufus?
Just a second. The other two...
What the?
Так, гол. И, собственно, второй Руфус, отлично.
Is this a bad time to drop in?
Au contraire. We were just about to aim the cannon so we can blow Elysium out of the sky once and for all.
Say what? Did you mess this up? Au contrary, alter ego. I explained to him that it isn't necessary because you can save gold, right? Consider it done.
Go ahead. I'm sure this is going to be an absolute highlight.
You bet it is. Watch closely.
Так, ну давайте, в общем, у нас должна быть нуклеиновая кислота, мы даем ее гол. И она должна вырасти. В монстра такого. Ой, нет, не то.
Burn their brains! Saw a foot off their legs!
No, this can't be. This is Donna. I can see it's Donna. Where's Goal? Well, I don't have it. I don't know. And why does Donna have Goal's hair color? Hermes.
Bravo! That was even funnier than I expected. But enough levity. We have a paradise to shoot out of the sky. Doc?
No, stop!
It's too late, Rufus. You had your chance, and you screwed up yet again. Go ahead, Doc. Aim that cannon.
I'm sorry, Rufus.
We don't have a choice.
None of us want to die.
But
Enough. Open the cannon doors.
Так, нам похоже, на сейчас будет розетку вырубать. Или нет?
Good. Is the loading chamber closed?
Oops, that almost went terribly wrong.
stop, stop, stop! You really can't do that! Is there no one here on my side? Why are you looking at me?
Why would they be? You already proved to us, rather impressively, that there are no alternatives.
But there is! The third Rufus can still save the day.
Так, вот насчет третьего Руфуса он, наверное, прав. Давайте мы подойдем вот сюда вот. Тыкнем картридж с этими кодами. Там же, наверное, коды должны быть, правильно? Так, пошел. Еще
Hold
один.
your horses. Are you really going to leave without Goal?
Goal is safe.
You don't have your facts straight. Bring the girl.
Goal! You're back to being yourself. But how did you get here? Where's the other Rufus?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Who cares what's going on in that convoluted brain of his? Goal was never dead. There was actually an accident with a defective interrogation robot. But of course, we were able to save her. We threw the robot overboard. And that other woman, that Donna.
But Hermes.
And now that everything is settled, hand over the ascension codes, or your girlfriend will really be thrown from the tower.
Oh crap! Her dead body was thrown from the cruiser, along with me.
You appear to be suffering from hallucinations. And I mean now.
Так, ну естественно мы голову будем спасать.
Listen to me, will ya? I know that the third Rufus is still out there.
So what?
It can be fixed.
You always say that. In your whole life, you've never fixed anything. Face it, will you? He's going to fail as well. Just like you. So apologize. And then we can finally carry on.
Так, чё мы? Извинения.
Apologize? For what?
Do you really not know? Do you have no idea what you do to your friends? Again and again and again?
Is this really necessary now?
I think we have more important things to do.
No. He needs to learn his lesson. So, Rufus, we're waiting.
Так, ты всего лишь пытаешься унизить меня.
You're only attempting to humiliate me.
Don't try to wriggle out of this one. It's time that you took responsibility for your actions. So, do it. We're waiting.
Подожди, не надо ничего делать.
All of this happened because of the way you raised me.
There you go again, passing the blame. You are completely and utterly unable to learn anything at all. You will always be the same loser that you were as a child. Loser child.
I'm not a loser. And I'm perfectly capable of learning.
Prove it then. Go ahead. Apologize. We're waiting.
Извиниться. Ни за что не буду
I am
извиняться.
definitely not going to apologize.
Oh, yes, you are. I will drag you by the ears if I have to.
Do you really have to lay into him like that? We all saw it. He messed it up. So why are you being so cruel to him now?
I want to hear it from him. Go ahead, Rufus. Apologize. We're waiting. We're waiting.
Я только хотел
I
помочь.
only wanted to help.
Don't give me that. You only wanted to help yourself.
I founded the resistance for one thing. And I'm perfectly capable of learning.
No, you didn't. You just used them to impress Goal so she would take you to Elysium with her. And not even now, after you have killed her, can you admit that you failed. Will Deponia really have to explode before you realize that you are harming everybody?
Cut him some slack there, will ya? It's not his fault that the Orgonon intends to blow up Deponia.
Maybe not, but having his way is obviously more important to him than preventing the destruction of the planet.
That's not true at all.
Prove it then. Go ahead. Apologize. We're waiting.
Ну, значит, подождем.
Fine. So we wait. The third Rufus can still turn the tide. And once he's succeeded, you can apologize to me. Huh.
You sickening son of a...
Whoa! Seagull, what are you doing?
This is really going too far.
Put down the weapon.
Yes. Wouldn't he like that? I've had it with this little bastard leading me by the nose. I demand to hear an apology now. Loud and clear. I said now.
Ну давай, застрели меня, что ты сделаешь?
Yeah, go ahead and shoot me. Then everybody will see who the real asshole is here.
You would rather die than admit it, huh? You wish. Do it already. Just apologize.
Не буду я
It
извиняться.
was all his fault. What? That's not true. It's his fault. It's your fault. 3 times more. No return ticket. Hey, no fair. It is 2.
Silence! Will you apologize already? Both of you! My finger might slip.
Может, он тут что-то сделает?
He's gone off the deep end. Somebody do something.
What can we do?
He's got a weapon.
Come on, Rufus. Why don't you apologize so we can get this over with?
Ладно, я извинюсь.
All right. I apologize. What? Why did you do that? Trust me, we should apologize. You got something in your eye?
I am beginning to lose my patience with the pair of you.
With me too? But why? He's the one to blame for everything. He's got Goal's fate on his conscience. Yeah, and much more than that. He assassinated the president.
Так, давай
He drowned
дернем
Tony's
вилку.
goldfish.
Hands off.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. He's always causing trouble.
Че это hands-off-то?
I said hands off.
You see, it's all his fault.
Да давай дергай.
Cats.
That's enough.
Mom died.
Don't! Run!
So, what's it going to be? Will you give me the codes?
Don't give them to him.
But he'll have you tossed from the tower.
One of us has to make it to Elysium.
I can't be responsible for your death again. I didn't like it one bit the last time.
What nonsense are you talking now?
Are you going to do it? In the meantime, I could easily have made myself another copy of the cartridge.
What?
You didn't really think I hadn't stored the data anywhere else, It's called a backup. Well, I had always asked myself what was going to be your last crucial mistake, Rufus. I think I know now. Oppenboss, throw the woman from the tower.
But
Less contradicting, more woman throwing.
Не надо, погоди. Ай, ты что делаешь? Привет, Ворон. Когда это надо закончится? Ну, не знаю, что-то она заканчивается уже. Сколько это? Ну что, прыгаем, короче, за ней, может, спасем? Ой, вместе с этим ботом.
Surprise! So you thought you could escape me, huh? What for? What good would it do?
No idea. Buy some time?
Time for what?
Well, I'm sure the third Rufus has a plan.
You're acting like a baby. Just face it. Rufus number 3 screwed it up. And so did you.
Нет, я не думаю, что он облажался.
Rufus number 3 didn't screw it up.
Huh? What's that? Oh, my baby phone is ringing. Yeah, hello?
I screwed up!
Oh, I see. Right, thanks. That was Rufus. He said he screwed it up. What do you know?
Так, и что у нас получилось? Ну, давайте так залезем.
Here we go.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Так, чего ты? Ну, давай, жми на газ.
Hey. Darn it, this hurts. I told you, I'm driving. And now, let's vamoose.
Ну, давай, жми на ручку.
Come on, don't make yourself so heavy.
We've still got work to do. I'm afraid you'll have to do it without me. I'm not gonna make it.
What are you talking about? Of course you'll make it.
No, sorry. He hit me pretty badly after all. You're on your own again now. Promise me that you'll save Goal and Deponia, and that you'll make it to Elysium. Do it. Do it for me.
Погоди, а третий-то? Давай, держись, короче, ты справишься. Нам нужно 3 Руфуса,
No, it's too late.
чтобы уничтожить вселенную.
So dark.
You need to stay awake. Do you hear me? Don't give up now.
Don't worry about me. I'll be all right, just as long as they don't make me repair junk presses on the other side.
Так, я не справлюсь без
I
тебя.
can't go on without you. Oh, yes, you can. And you know that. Deep down in your heart, I believe in you.
Не оставляй меня.
Don't leave me now. You'll manage without me. You've always muddled through on your own. Having to share the glory would have been awkward anyway.
Значит, пошла драма.
I love you. I know. I'm way cool. Farewell, Rufus.
No! Rufus!
Is this gonna take much longer? I don't want to seem unromantic, but we've still got a few gigantic... That's it, I guess. You finally succeeded in killing everyone after all.
The cannon was our last chance. And now it's plugged up.
We are all going to die.
And it's all your fault. Thank you so very much, Rufus.
Stop that! You should be ashamed of yourselves. Are you serious about blaming Rufus? Where would you be without him now? Likely still at home in Kuvak or the floating black market, everyone doing their own thing. You wouldn't even have looked up when the bomb towers opened their hatches. It was him who brought you here. He fought for you and your planet. Even though you all hate him, he could have gone to Elysium with me on several occasions. But he didn't, because he refused to sacrifice Deponia to get his way. And now you all damn him for doing the same thing for Elysium.
Goal? Goal! You're alive! And looking good. And you're alive! But why? Where have you been?
It's a long story. But at the end, Argus threw me from the top of the upper ascension station. Rufus, well, one of the Rufuses, jumped after me, and he caught me just before I hit the ground. Then he lost control of his flying robot thingy and crashed. Fortunately, I fell off and managed a soft landing on a burrito stall.
May I interrupt you briefly? Despite this joyful reunion, hello, Gull.
Tony.
We are still doomed to die, remember?
Leave him be, Tony. It doesn't matter. There's nothing left for us to do.
I refuse to believe that. There must be another way.
What are you looking at me for? My plan was using the cannon. Do you really think I would have considered that if I had seen another way? If it's a plan you want, you'll have to ask Rufus.
Are you serious?
Goodbye, cruel world.
Aw, Doc, I don't know. There are so many things I've messed up in the last couple of days.
Of course Rufus has a plan.
Yeah, I have... What?
A plan. What else? A shiny, ingenious, and super-duper plan. His best so far. And it starts with a P, right?
Ну, я бы назвал этот план, конечно, полный П. Так, ну что, давайте смотреть, что у нас тут доступно, что где есть. Давайте план. Посмотрим вот здесь вот. Ага, не хватает. Ручка. Давайте напишем план тогда. Так, что у нас вообще есть в инвентаре? Давайте глянем. Только ручка. Только ручка. И мы больше, у нас Руфуса больше нету, да? Один, видимо, погиб, упав на Сигала, или как там его звали. Второго пострелил, собственно, Сигал. И остался у нас только один Руфус, наверное, оригинальный, не знаю.
You know, that was totally swell of you to save me.
Please don't remind me. Think of something else, and fast. You're usually overflowing with ideas. Now, come on, show us what you've got.
Ну, давайте сейчас посмотрим. Значит, здесь говорить нельзя. Может, Дона тоже нам особо не поможет. Может, с Доком поговорить?
I've tried, Rufus. I'm sorry. You were right. The plan to shoot Elysium out of the sky was sheer madness. Anyway, the cannon's plugged by the tank now, and I am out of ideas.
But you've got to think of something. You're the real tinkerer here.
You're wrong, Rufus. I may be tidier, more precise, more reliable, more skilled, and quite a bit smarter than you. But this is not the time for prudent action. If there ever was a right moment for a rash act of desperation, then it is now.
But...
He's right, Rufus. You can do it.
Only a madman can save us now, and that's where you come in.
Exactly. What we need now isn't just another crazy Rufus maneuver. We need the most absurd plan you have ever hatched.
No more and no less than the ultimate maneuver.
Короче, ультануть, говорят, надо. Ну, давайте поговорим с остальными, да, что у нас остается. У нас... Да даже с Боза, с Голу не поговорить тоже, потому что они особо-то разговаривать не хотят.
Alas, no.
Well, think about it. What would I usually do in this situation?
I don't know. Start a fire?
That seems a bit pointless to me.
That's how I thought of it.
Так, а может какую-нибудь ручку тыкнуть? Да бы мне ручку тыкнуть.
Come on, Rufus. You can do it.
Нет.
She doesn't have a plan. She never did.
What are you waiting for? You're usually overflowing with ideas. Now come on, show us what you've got.
Так, что же мне сделать? Может... А, ну я же могу план нарисовать. Блин, ну кто ж так это делает? Сейчас Тони его точно убьет.
Why not?
You never know what it's like to try.
What have we got to
Do
lose?
it that
Sure
way.
beats not having a plan.
It won't get any better if you keep fiddling with it. The wig is a little singed. So what? Be glad at least that the costume survived Oppenbot's fall.
Oh yeah, yippee. That way, I was able to pilfer the clothes from my own corpse. I can barely restrain myself from jumping for joy.
Don't you think this is the wrong moment to turn into a sissy?
It's all right. For all I care, we can get started.
Well then, onwards to
Onward to
Elysium.
Elysium.
Так, что там мы делаем? Короче, кнопка дверей зажигания. Ну что, нажмем зажигание,
Here
наверное.
we go. Huh? Nothing's happening.
Did you check the cables?
I thought the doc had seen to that. I have to do everything myself around here.
Ну давайте тогда на кнопку двери нажмем.
There, at last. Can you move over a bit? Whose hand is that?
Shut up back there! Rufus needs to concentrate.
Ну чё, поговорим с ним, потому что... Хотя, да, с ним
Can
мы
you
поговорим.
check whether anyone's standing on the cable?
Not me.
Me neither.
It must be you, Mook.
Don't be silly, woman.
Perhaps you, Doc?
I don't know. I can no longer feel my legs.
I think it's me.
That's not the cable.
Barry! Wait, I found the problem. I just need to lift this sandbag somehow.
That is me.
Oh, it should work now.
Thank you.
Ну чё, починили, давайте.
This is it.
Как же мы всех-то запихали-то вообще? Ну, глава хотя бы кончилась.
The final maneuver proved as a move no more nuts as any other plan there was at hand. A perfect occasion for a contemplation of all the events and the writer's intent. It may seem safe to say that Rufus's way for saving the day is a little snafu. But when shit hits the fan is when a decent man's plan will in deeper as ever a diver with a scuba to do. Was a scuba to do.
Uh-oh.
That's what I like about you. You always find a place to park. But couldn't you have picked a spot in the shade?
Huh. Next time you drive and I do the drinking. I wonder why they haven't sounded the alarm yet.
Yes, they appear to be ignoring us. Try to make it work for you.
Okay, if I'm not back in 10 minutes, give me 10 more.
Так, ну хорошо, аргонавты, короче, стоят, нас не замечают, потому что они выключены, но они вроде не роботы. Так, у нас что есть? У нас можно поговорить с аргонавтами. Давайте поговорим.
Excuse me.
Нет?
Mind if I,
Нет?
I hate to interrupt, but,
Нет?
hello?
Attention.
Bailiff on deck!
Так, давайте смирно всем сделаем.
Division, halt.
Yes, sir, bailiff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well done.
Ага, то есть, короче, мы, наверное, даже если мы хотели пройти сразу сюда, мы не смогли, потому что они стоят плотными рядами, да? Сейчас они дали нам, короче, проход. Зашли с стороны. Окей, проходим дальше.
Oh, crap. More of them. In the... attention. Bailiff on deck. Hello? Bailiff on deck.
Yeah, we've noticed. Tell us something we don't know.
Really? Mind your manners, will you? A little more respect for our bailiff.
Right. Yep. He's got a point. After all, he's the bailiff.
Yes, exactly. I'm after all, I'm the bailiff. Remember that.
Ну, похоже, вон там, короче, стоит явно кто-то другой. Судя по одежде, Клитус стоит. Стой. Давайте нажмем на рычаг. Кабинка, по-моему, совсем не в стиле корабля. Хотя... Так, и чё? Давайте остановимся.
And is this the right floor, bailiff? You should know that, being a bailiff and all.
Ну, конечно.
Of course. Of course. Are you completely sure about that? Of course I'm sure. I'm the bailiff. I'm always sure. Good to know. Time to disembark, everyone. The bailiff says we're here. Yes?
Упс. Я же говорил, это Клитус.
No. Argus. You guessed it. And you must be Rufus. Some nerve you've got coming here. Foolhardy and stupid. As always. Or don't you realize that I will now have to break every single one of your bones? Wait! Can't we come up with a more peaceful solution? I don't think so. The time for amicable agreements has expired. I've been looking forward to this day. Put 'em up! Oh.
Ну, на самом деле, они же одинаковые по силе должны быть. Поехали, короче, вниз.
What do you think you're doing?
Чтобы тебе охрану убрать.
Come here and fight like a man.
А что у нас есть в инвентаре? Ничего нет, да? Может, не посражаться? Ой, нет, он что-то не хочет сражаться. А что это такое? Педалька. О, найс. И прыгаем. Так, и теперь давайте дернем за рычаг. Стоп, я могу нажать? Ну, в общем-то, нажать-то нажал, а толку... Погодите, а что вниз? А, можно вверх, да? Только стоп жать. Может, еще разок вам по башке дать? А если сейчас нажать вниз, что будет? И теперь стоп. Так, куда он улетел, я не понял. Он что, на шлюз свалился? Ну ладно, фиг с ним. Давайте выходим тогда.
Bailiff, at last. The team is waiting impatiently.
Waiting?
For your speech, of course. And allow me to add that I am no less excited myself. Your speeches are always so inspiring, so eloquent. You play the crowd like a virtuoso plays his piano. And if I may say so, a less charismatic orator would literally be torn to pieces by such an audience.
He would?
Oh, certainly. But your words are like magic. Inimitable. But here I am, just raving on. You should get started before the crowd grows even more agitated.
Yes, nobody wants that.
Electrify us. Work your magic.
Just a moment. I think,
Gentlemen, we are about to be addressed by our great role model, our leader, our mentor, our idol, Bailiff Argus, who just a moment ago personally assured me that the speech he's about to deliver will inflame your hearts for our common cause. And now, stand to attention! You are now being addressed by Bailiff Argus!
Ура!
And he just let me walk into it.
What an ass! Yes, wasn't... Well, I mean, that ass... No. What I'm trying to say is... That ass...
Так, давайте выбирать поочередно, да?
Who
front of you.
Да, давайте первый вариант.
Is certainly not the only arse in this place.
Продолжаем первый выбирать.
We are all arses. That's how we were constructed. That is our destiny. I know. Why is he saying those things? Well, this is why.
Ну, опять первый вариант, поглядите на
Just
себя.
look at you. We're doing the dirty work for those up there. Do you think any of them would dream of getting their hands dirty? Blowing up the planet? Terrorizing Deponians? And all those other things we do? No! They're sitting comfortably on their fat asses. And those asses, my fellow bums, that's us.
Ну, поглядите на меня, поглядите вокруг, глядите на нашу эмблему. Мог привести вам 1000 примеров. Ну, давайте сначала такой
Just
выберем.
look at me. I know you all think I'm an ass because I'm acting like one. But why is that so? Only because it is expected of me. As a superior, one is always half ass, half role model. And when I treat you shittily, you simply pass it on to those below you. In truth, the hierarchy is nothing but a chain of asses, giving each other shit.
Ну, довольно скучная на самом деле сцена. Я не знаю, может, у разработчиков этот юмор считается смешным там. Но, по-моему, это вообще как-то не совсем... Вообще не то.
What are we actually doing here? We're supposed to destroy a planet for which we don't give a rat's ass. For people who don't mean shit to us. Isn't it time to realize that we are the asses here? Then why don't we do what is expected of us? And shit on them! Come on, say it! We don't give a shit!
Они, короче, походу впечатлились одной серией Саус Парка про, собственно, шит по телевизору. И, короче, решили его повторить, да? Ну, не знаю. Так, ну давайте, короче, все-таки выберем все варианты.
Just look at our logo. Looks like somebody put their butt on the photocopier during an office party. And now the result is proudly displayed on our banner. The print of a gigantic, flabby arse. So why be surprised when they treat us like asses?
Ну, хорошая трындеть, короче, давайте заканчивать.
I could name you 1,000 more examples. The fact is, we're the asses here. But is that something to be ashamed of? I say no. I, for my part, am proud of what I am. I am an ass. And you're all asses too. It's time to show the world what's inside us. Long live the Organon!
Дали ачивку демагог, значит, скоро закончится. Это уже хорошо.
Was it good?
Very inspiring, like always.
Great. Well, then I can go now. Which way to the bridge?
But what about the hymn?
The hymn?
Exactly. Following each of your speeches, you lead us in our hymn. You can't have forgotten.
Yes. The hymn. Me. Here we go.
Organon. Organon.
А что нужно делать? Так, давайте до чего неблагодарная аудитория. Счетный по нотному стану и меняем высоту звука и ноты, чтобы мелодия звучала правильно.
Organon. Organon.
Так.
Organon.
Что нужно делать? Я пока...
Organon. Organon. Organon.
А, понял, все, дошло. Так.
Organon. Organon.
Так, ну сердечко это, видимо, когда нравится, а остальное это когда не нравится. Давайте попробуем.
Organon.
Давайте сначала начнем. Так, это явно не нравится, значит пониже спустим.
Organon.
Так, это тоже пониже спустим. Даже можно побольше спустить. Так, здесь на единичку, вот так. Нет. Спустим на единичку. Так, здесь тоже на единичку.
Organon. Organon.
Так, выше надо, наоборот, поднимать. Здесь тоже, наверное, выше.
Organon. Organon. Organon.
Так, не понял, вот сюда, что ли?
Organon. Organon. Organon.
Так, а это совсем плохо. Давайте пониже спустим.
Organon. 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 Organon.
Ну вот, вроде неплохо. Мелодия приятная. Так вот, громкость как-то плохо регулируется.
Cletus, there you are. There's your mysterious companion. I had hoped you would introduce me to the person who caused us so much trouble.
Don't worry, she's on board. You should be more worried about the others who are also on board. Your precious bailiff Argus has moved the entire Organon to this high boat.
What? That can't be true. Where is that traitor?
You know, I've got good news and bad news regarding him. The bad news is someone's got to clean the floor of the elevator shaft. I don't think that will be necessary.
Argus, I don't believe it. You are trying to deceive me to bring the Organon to Elysium behind my back.
Yeah, but he didn't reckon with me.
Oh, me.
What's going on here? Who is that?
I'm the real Cletus. He's just an imposter.
Which, strictly speaking, makes no difference. Plus or minus 2 zeros. My calculation turned out just right. This high boat is now under my control.
Not as long as I can prevent it.
Stop that!
This high boat is no longer bound for Elysium.
What?
What?
I'm certainly not going to jeopardize the Utopian project by taking an invading army to Elysium. I'm initializing the destruction of Deponia. Right now, Elysium will have to start on its journey a little sooner than expected.
Stop! Ulysses! You fool! This is madness!
My decision stands. Don't try to stop me.
But
what?
Так, а как же депониация? Ну, глупо спрашивать.
what about the Deponians? When you detonate Deponia, what will become of them?
Enough energy to catapult Elysium towards the nearest inhabitable planet, I hope.
Have you no conscience?
Oh, I do, most certainly. But it is necessary. And you are not going to change my mind.
But...
Корявый перевод, на самом деле, там он, типа, сказал, у вас еще совести нет? И он ответил, да, у меня нет, а вопрос был совсем другой. Ну ладно. Давайте спрашиваем все остальное, как органонцы.
What about the Organon?
What about it? The Organon was destined to be blown up all along.
I forgot. But...
Я не знаю, видно вам или нет эти субтитры, но я, к сожалению, с ними поделать ничего не могу, потому что субтитры здесь цвет выбирается автоматически, то есть... Извиняйте уж.
But what about me? I don't want to die.
I know. You're the third prototype, aren't you? Yes. The tragic fate of the Alpha generation has always fascinated me. That's why I took Argus under my wing back then. You may think you aren't one of them, but actually, it has always been your destiny to die, just like the rest of the Organon. And the fact that you don't want to die is simply due to a flaw in your design.
But...
А как же
But
ты?
what about you? You're gonna die as well.
True, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. With all the suffering I have caused, I don't deserve better.
Ha! So you've got a conscience after all. You don't have to do this.
Oh yes, I do.
But
Почему ты хочешь пожертвовать собой ради
why
элизианцев?
would you want to sacrifice yourself for the Elysians? Who or what is forcing you? I mean, Deponia may be no paradise, but it's possible to live there, and many people do. And not everyone down there was as unhappy as me.
I know the life down at the surface. I spent a long time there myself. Like a rat amongst the garbage. That isn't a dignified life. Not for
a bunch of stuck-up swellheads? Hey!
If you really want to know, this is about my daughter. She lives on Elysium. I want a better life for her. On Utopia. I'm doing this for you, Goal.
No! You old fool! What have you done?
What do you think? In a few minutes, a radio signal will be emitted from this high boat. It will activate all the blast towers around the planet. Deponia will be destroyed. And Elysium can finally set out on its journey to Utopia. I saved my daughter. That's what I have done.
I'm afraid I have to contradict you, Dad.
Goal? What? What? How?
I went to Deponia with Cletus. I knew you would never permit it. That's why I didn't tell you.
The girl we were looking for was you? The one who took pity on these junkyard dwellers and sabotaged our plans? This was about you the entire time?
Can't we celebrate this family reunion some other time? Deponia may blow up any minute now. Including us and your precious daughter. Exactly. What are you waiting for, Ulysses? Abort the detonation!
But that's impossible.
Can't we stop it somehow?
The only way would be to destroy the antenna before the signal has sent.
A transmitting antenna, of course.
But the transmitter is on top of the upper deck. It would be a suicide mission. Who would be crazy enough to try?
I'm in. So am I. And I.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
I'm coming too.
You're staying here, Missy. You and I are going to have a serious talk.
Привет, Петр. Что они там такого видали? Планету, что ли, сверху? Короче, мы сейчас на каком-то уже челноке спасательном находимся. И нам тут почти взорвали, короче, эту самую. Взорвали планету. Что у нас есть? Опять нас трое, что ли? Или я только за одного могу играть?
You know, we could shut up.
Ну ладно, короче, пошли по кабелю. Или...
Good thing I don't suffer from vertigo or any other sign of the zodiac.
Так, чё ты не хочешь? Давайте антенну потыкаем. Ага, я знаю, что это такое. Это мы, в общем, должны применить на кабель,
Here
чтобы
we go.
балансируя
Haven't got all
пройти.
day, you know.
Могло быть и хуже, конечно, да.
Whoa! That was fun. Fun? You moron! You almost killed us! Oh, I've heard that so many times before, but never actually, you have killed us, and that makes all the difference. That's quite enough. I've had it with you. You will hold yourself back from now on. Leave the rest to us. So, how shall we proceed? You could jump. It's much too far. Or perhaps you could stop the rotor. Oh, don't be such a Rufus. The rotors are keeping the high boat upright. Even if we could block it, the high boat would capsize. That would be the end of us.
Так, ну давайте смотреть, что здесь есть. Здесь есть передатчик. А вот еще кнопочка есть какая-то. Антенна. Куда вы ее присобачить? А если кинуть передатчик?
I've got a plan. Stop! Don't! I hit it! And who's the idiot now? You, of course. Same as always. Huh? Why? Just look. The transmitter fell into the rotor, and it keeps blinking like nothing happened.
Точно. Что-то не заметил.
Oh, damn! It's still active. How are we going to reach it now?
Так, ну а теперь мы будем думать, как это достичь. Кабель. У нас больше нифига нету,
There's
да?
a catwalk down there. I can see that. Any chance we could get there by jumping? Down there? Just how stupid are you? Answer his question, Cletus. Excuse me. You're the inspector here, aren't you? Then let's hear your assessment of the situation. What are the odds? Taking into account the rotation speed and the radius, the odds that we'd survive without being shredded by the rotor are about 1 in 3. Well, 1 in 3 isn't half bad. That depends. It roughly corresponds to your brain cells per head ratio.
И что, нам теперь можно прыгать, что ли?
That ought to have worked, but I always manage to break things.
Так, ну давайте. Может, еще зараз поговорить?
Half bad. If the three of us all jump from different positions, at least one of us could make it, but that's insane. Have you got a better plan? Oh, bugger off. It's all settled then. It's all settled then. We count to 3, and then we all jump.
Ну давайте.
1, 2. Hey, what's this? Aren't you jumping? Are you? You were gonna cheat, huh? Not me. I almost jumped by myself. Good one.
Короче, нужно поймать момент, да? Ну давай, прыгаем, прыгаем. Так.
Again? But no, we jump. 1.
Так. 2. И прыгаем, прыгаем. Опа!
3.
Ну хотя бы мы в ротор не попали. Черная какая-то.
Rufus?
О.
Rufus, wake up!
А может и попали.
What happened? You made it. Bravo. Where's Cletus? I don't think he made it, but I'm not quite sure. It all went down very fast. Now, do you see the antenna anywhere? I'm at it.
Ну насчет антенны не знаю, а вот передатчик я вижу. Давайте попробуем его взять, сходить. Так, что это такое? Отверстие. Что за отверстие?
Somebody used screws sparingly here. Huh, maybe they read my blog.
Угу. Так. А здесь 2 винта. Ну-ка,
I can't
пошли.
reach it from here.
Так, 2 винта есть, а здесь тоже 2 винта. Вот если я их сейчас отвинчу, что будет? Ну-ка, давайте попробуем. Так, первый, второй.
Wait a second. If I loosen this screw,
А, понял. Так, понял. Нужно, короче, вот сюда вот поместить винтик. Давайте второй вынем отсюда. что я сделал? Давайте вот отсюда вынем винтик. Еще один. Так, понятно. Теперь, наверное, перейти нужно вот сюда, вот, чтобы она... Есть такое. Берем передатчик.
Ha! I've got it! Do you hear me, Argus? I've got it! Very good. And now, destroy it! Piece of cake!
Ну как уничтожить его? Наверное, вот здесь нужно винтами зафиксировать эту штуковину и пойти бросить передатчик в ротор. Я вот так предполагаю.
No! What are you doing? Destroying the transmitter. What else? You're not about to stick your hand in the rotor, are you? I knew you were an idiot, but the sheer folly of this really surmounts everything I've heard so far!
А четвертый палец?
I did it! The transmitter is destroyed! Deponia is safe! Yes, very impressive. But to make it a little more interesting, you blocked the rotor. Then help me up so we can get the rotor running again. It would be such a bummer if the high boat were to break apart at this point. After all, we're only a stone's throw from Elysium. Yes, that's an idea. Another idea would be to let you rot down there. I suppose it depends. Depends on what? Your decision. Will you help me with my coup against the Council of Elders? Yes. You what?
What's going on?
Something's blocking the starboard rotor.
Is that bad?
No idea. You missed Deponia.
We're about to crash? But we're almost there. I can already see the airlocks.
The airlocks, you say? But of course.
The maintenance ladders.
Perhaps I can hold our position long enough so we can evacuate. Go and gather your friends together.
And what about the organons?
Them too, of course. Now that the detonation has been cancelled, I hope that Argus will rethink his plan. I will inform the Council of Elders.
But what about you?
Go! There's no time for discussion. Go now!
I refuse to believe this. You still intend to have the Organon invade Elysium? Why not? Where else could we go? I will never allow that to happen. Oh, come on, Rufus. Those soldiers down there are our brothers. We share the same gene. Basically, we're identical. Why should you be allowed to get to Elysium and not one of them? Or two or three? Where do you draw the line? Who gets to decide that? You, perhaps? No, but so. What do you say?
Так, нет, забудь только через мой труп. Давайте через мой труп скажем.
Over my dead body. That's too bad, but it can't be helped. Somehow I knew you wouldn't cooperate. So long, Rufus. No, stop that! You rotten bastard!
Oops.
There you are again. Ah, it hurts. It's your own fault. Ow. You're a fine one to laugh, but now we're all in the same boat again. I think I can free myself.
Сейчас Шик сотрет об этом.
The rotor is only stuck because we're all in between. As soon as one of us moves, it will start running again. Then we all die. But if we continue blocking the rotor, then the high boat will crash one way or another. We're dead. Just how did we manage to end up in this stupid situation? Don't look at me.
Привет, Алмет.
You two messed it up this time. What? Can't come up with a cunning plan for once? Let me think. Nah, it's completely hopeless.
So we can relax then.
Rufus! Cletus?
Goal!
What's happened here?
Doesn't matter. You have to get us out of here, preferably before the high boat crashes.
Guess it's a little too late for that. Dad says that all these rotor failures have damaged the engines. He's able to hold the high boat in position for now. But evacuation has already started. We've only got minutes.
Oh, great. Now everyone's getting to Elysium but me, right?
Exactly. Get me out of here. You can only save one of us before the rotor starts turning again.
No, there must be a way to get all three of you out.
No, there isn't. Come on, make a decision.
How can I decide that? I don't even know who's who.
Так, ну там же кнопка была на роторе, на самом деле. Вот здесь что, она, наверное, отключала его, нет? Ну что, мы говорим, что я Руфус.
I am Rufus. He's lying. I am Rufus.
They're both bold-faced liars. I am Rufus.
Oh, great. And now, can the real Rufus give me some sort of proof?
Of course I can.
Я знаю кое-что, чего эти двое не знают.
I know something that the other two definitely don't.
Oh, and what's that?
Сегодня ты снова надела лиловое белье.
You're wearing your purple underwear today.
Huh? When did you see my underwear?
I think my fingers are slipping.
Oh, great. Now we have to start over again. So, who's who?
Так, ну давайте выберем Клитуса.
I am Cletus. What? That's not true. I am Cletus. Nonsense. I am Cletus.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that among the three of you, only Cletus is man enough to reveal his identity? It's what I had expected from Argus, but Rufus, after all we've been through, you don't even trust me enough to show yourself?
You're right, Goal. I'm sorry. I'm Rufus, of course. Don't believe a word he says.
Ну что, выбираем я Руфус.
I am Rufus.
Oh, really? Prove it.
Well...
Так. Ну первый мы уже выбирали, да? Так. Давайте последний выберем, может, он нам поверит.
Which of us is Rufus? Just leave us here and save yourself. The most important thing is that you survive.
Ha! He just gave himself away. Exactly. The real Rufus,
That's me. Would never say such a thing.
You're right. That really didn't sound like Rufus. Could it be possible that you changed that much?
the real Rufus will never change. You know that.
Then, perhaps it's just another trick to look good.
No.
Угу. Ну давайте выберем. Давайте выберем я про... Ой, это...
True. I'm
Про
not
правду.
Rufus. Rufus? That's him. What? Yes. Yeah, sure. He's right. I am Rufus.
Is this a trick? A last desperate maneuver? You know, if I help him, it's too late to change your mind. You're going to fall and die.
Ну, окей, я уверен.
Definitely. Just think. How can I be the real Rufus? The real Rufus is never gonna give up. He'll never change. And he'll never...
Так, что, отпустить?
let
Отпускаем.
go.
Stop! No! No!
Может, зря я это сделал.
Come on, Go. We need to get out. Come.
Huh? Hello, Rufus! What? Barry, what are you doing here? You were my idol, you remember? And I follow you everywhere. No, seriously. I just wanted to tell you how much I admire what you're doing here. At first, of course, I was shocked, but then I did understand. Brilliant! Really! It was actually the only thing you could do. A genius plan! Even from a philosophical point of view. The ultimate altruistic deed. Huh. Wow! Rufus! The oh-so-resolute Rufus at last finally changed!
Oops.
Are you ready?
I don't know. Do you really think this outfit is appropriate?
But Rufus, everyone knows you're a Deponian. You remember that, right? You no longer need to pretend. Never again. You can simply be yourself. Forever, Rufus.
But this is totally cool.
Ah, here come our heroes, the saviors of Deponia. Well, a fine mess you got us into, if I may say so. Your report poses us a difficult dilemma. Naturally, now that we know Deponia is inhabited, our journey to Utopia is cancelled for the time being. But the high boat is destroyed, and the cable is cut. And with so many new citizens, our resources will be used up even faster than expected. What will become of Elysium? Are we forced to land on Deponia? Is that the solution? So many questions.
I'm afraid I have no answers for you, Your Eminence. But this Deponian here is a true genius.
Who? Me?
If you're stuck for unusual ideas, his imagination knows no limit.
Go ahead. Any suggestion will be welcome.
But Goal?
You can do it.
Well, perhaps we could mount some rockets on Elysium.
Go on.
Or flying dragons. And if we put monster truck tires on a gigantic dirigible...
Monster truck tires?
Then perhaps we could train a few eagles and...
Getting back to those flying dragons, how big would they have to be?
Oh, huge! With very large teeth, and they should breathe fire.
Это что, конец?
I'm closing my case. There's nothing left to say. Any last questions? I take that as a no. But if you feel battered, your whole world is shattered, I may have a helpful suggestion for you. Just grab your harmonica and sing about Deponia. Rufus is a stream of a life more ideal, and the fact that sometimes there may be just one last chance to save the day if you let go. And if that's so, I'm off now for real.
Usa is off now for real.
Привет, Хран. Ну, ты, к сожалению, написал в самом конце. Ну, конец, я бы не сказал, что грустный, в принципе. Для Руфуса, может быть, он потерял гол, но, может быть, он подружится с Тони опять. Кто ее знает. Как бы Депония спасена. Возможно, они сядут там же на планету, чтобы запас пополнить. Так что все еще впереди. Наверное. Не знаю, будет ли продолжение именно этого квеста. Ну, вряд ли, на самом деле. Ну, что я могу сказать? Мне, в принципе, понравилась. История неплохая. Есть, конечно, косяки в исполнении, так сказать. Вот особенно со звуком меня бесит. Небольшие нелогичности в квестах, но это, в принципе, допустимо иногда. Вот. В целом, неплохой квест. Да, это... Не скажу, что он мне не понравился. Вот. Так, ну ладно, в общем, мы, наверное, заканчиваем тогда на этом. Депонию мы наконец-то прошли все 3 части. Всем большое спасибо, что меня смотрели. Если вам понравилось, можете подписаться на каналы ВКонтакта, Твиттера, Ютуба, чтобы узнавать о новых играх. Там, кстати, подписаны, какие будут следующие. Наверное, будет Warcraft 3 все-таки. Потому что давно я хотел его пройти. Посмотреть, что же это такое. Я еще ни разу его не проходил. Вот, ну ладно, всем большое спасибо. оценивайте стрим, подписывайтесь на канал и оставляйте комментарии. Всем пока и до новых встреч.